Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Araham Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, that great millstone. Shalom to the sincere brethren out there pushing this word, and to you sincere listeners. Yeah, man, this guy never quits. So, here you have it. You got no cab, no class. Malone, he came out with this video. This is about 5 days ago, March 19th. Entitled, Hebrew Israelites Can't Use This Verse Ever Again, with Dr. Michael Brown. Which, this guy right here, he's an Amalekite, as well, which I believe that, vocab through the spirit, he's an Amalekite, and that's the reason why he's trying to go so hard against this truth. In this video, there's going to be a response to this video here, which I'll probably entitle it, we're going to continue to use Jeremiah 14:2, because that's what this video is surrounding. They're saying that we can't use Jeremiah 14:2 anymore because it doesn't mean what we're breaking it down as. Okay, but mind you, this is coming from, this guy, which he's an Amalekite. All right, just got to make that clear. All right, so of course he's not going to tell you what the truth of the matter is, what that word really means. And, we've had run-ins with actual, Amalekites, on the highways and hedges, and we brought this word up to them, and when that word comes out, the word that's there in Jeremiah 14:2, they freeze up, okay? Because unlike what these devils are saying, that word denotes skin color, okay? Quadara, Quadaru, as you Amalekites said, it denotes skin color, okay? So, I'm going to play this from the beginning. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'll probably stop it around, the 3-minute mark, just so you can hear, what these individuals are saying.
I'm going to show you in one verse in Jeremiah 14:2. Right, the Israelites had color. They had melody.
How y'all doing?
Give us a few seconds intro. Give a few seconds just.
How y'all doing? I'm here with Dr. Brown, a man I admire. He gave me a free Jeremiah commentary years ago. Ran into him again at ETS in 2019 in San Diego. And I said, you wrote a commentary on Jeremiah. Do you think you could have time to look at Jeremiah 14:2 and look at the Hebrew of that and tell me, is that evidence that the ancient Judahites were black? Because our Hebrew Israelite friends like to use this verse to say, see, Judah was black.
Judah mourners in the gangster language, they are black unto the ground. So the real Judahites, the real Jews are so-called black men, and
therefore all the tribes must have been. Is that what that's saying there?
Which, is deeper than that. You got to go actually into the word. That word for black, okay, which they don't try to go into. They're going to mangle it. The word there is Quadar or Quadarwa, okay, or like the so-called, the Amalekites like to say it, the 1948ers, they say Quadaru, okay, because I remember it was a, Amalekite chick that came up to the camp. We brought that word out to her, and she screamed at the top of her lungs, man. She was bugging out. She didn't want to tell us what the what the word meant. They ended up running down the street. Okay, when you look that word up, the word Quadaru literally means to be dark skin or to be so-called black skin, man. You can't get around that word. All right, and we're gonna go into it why that word was used there. All right.
No, the Hebrew word Hadara means to be dark. For example, someone in a state of mourning, they're dark and they seem to act.
Which does not mean that. Does not mean to be darkened in a state of mourning. Okay, it literally means that you're it's dealing with physical skin color. Okay, which we're going to show you.
All right, so it's in a judgment context when there's a lot of suffering, famine. People are.
Notice what he said. He said famine. Okay, that's a key point right there. And that's one of the reasons why that word was used.
darkened. So number one, if they were black to start, you wouldn't say of them kadaru, they were darkened. Okay. The second thing, it doesn't mean to be black. It's not speaking of a color. It's speaking of a darkening of the complexion and even of the weighing down, a sense of mourning and grieving and weightiness associated with it. But if you're going to try to get of a darkening of the start, you wouldn't say of them kadaru, they were darkened. Okay. The second thing, it doesn't mean to be black. It's not speaking of a color. It's speaking of a darkening of the complexion.
You heard what this damn devil just said, man. He said it's speaking about the darkening of the complexion. What's your complexion? That's your skin color, man. Okay, so even in their attempt to discredit, okay, what we're saying, the truth slips out, man. Okay, I don't even know if they noticed that, when they put this video up, man. All right. Esau, you through, man. You Amalekites, you through. Okay, and Agent Riser here, he threw. He got a through look on his face, man. I'm gonna continue on.
And even the way down, it's warning, breathing, maybe it's associated. We're going to try to get color out of this. We're getting limitations.
You just said it was about color. What's complexion? Let's look it up real quick. That's the word that he used. He used the word complexion. He said a darkening of the complexion. It's like I spelled it wrong, but hey, that's why we got a spell checker there. So complexion, the natural color, texture, and appearance of the skin, especially of the face. Didn't he say that? He said it's dealing with the complexion, man. Okay, that's the specific word that he used. And what's the definition of complexion? The natural color, texture, and appearance of the skin, especially the face. So this is actually dealing with color, man, as he stated. Okay, it's dealing with skin color. That's what Qadar means. All right, it's not dealing with a darkening of your countenance in a what's the word I'm looking for? In a metaphoric sense. Like this person has a dark countenance, like they got a sad look about them. It's actually dealing with skin color, man. Okay, as he let slip out. Okay.
Princes were white as snow. Okay, so does that mean that they're all Caucasian? No, that's not what the Bible's trying to teach us. This is a blatant misuse of the Bible, and frankly,
you lying on the scriptures. Okay, you pulling the Amalekite move, and you lying on the scriptures. You don't want the truth to come out, but the truth slipped out. All right.
Lack of knowledge of the Hebrew language.
Isn't part of the problem too that isn't it like a verb in there as well?
Right. So you would not be a black person is not darkened. And again, it's from a darkening. And what's also interesting is that if you
that's not a verb. That's an adjective, man. See, you guys don't even know basic English. If you're describing something about somebody, that's an adjective. Okay, if you're calling somebody dark skinned like the earth, that's an adjective, man. It's not a verb. Okay?
I want to make a theology of this, that white is purity in the Bible, over and over, white robes and shining white. And if I want to make a theology of that, I can make black evil and white, but that's not what we're supposed to do with Scripture. Isaiah 1:18, that your sin is stone, making as white as snow, so white being the good, the pure. If I make a theology of that, then I become anti-black. So it's
British Israelites kind of did that.
It's a complete misusing of Scripture. But number one, the verb kadar does not mean to turn something from white to black color. Number two, if you're already black, you don't get blackened. That's how it's saying. Number three,
which that is what it's saying. Okay, and we're gonna go into it. Which you heard what he said out of his mouth. He let that word complexion slip out. Which complexion is literally dealing with your skin color. Okay, because that is what it's talking about. All right, so let's get into it. This is Jeremiah 14:2. It says, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. Okay, which the gates represent our leadership. Okay, the leadership is lacking. Our leadership is in languish. They're languishing right now, man. It says they are black unto the ground. Okay, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. So let's look this word black up. Okay, and you gotta watch these devils, man. I'm gonna trying to be real slick. Okay, but see, this is one of the reasons why they ain't gonna let us on the news. Ain't no news stations gonna come down there, because we know the scriptures, man. All right, they don't want this truth to get out like that. So the word there is Strong's H6937, Quadar. All right, which means to mourn, black, dark, blackish, to mourn, to be dark, to be dark. Now, this isn't talking about, in a metaphoric sense, you got a dark countenance, you got a sad look on your face, because this word is somewhere else in the scriptures. Okay? Why you didn't go into that? Okay, Dr. Michael Brown, why don't you deal with this word is at, again, in the scriptures. Okay? And we're going to get it. This Song of Solomon, okay? 1 and 5, it says, I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. So here's Solomon saying that he's black. And what did he compare it to? He said he's black as the tents of Kedar. And what's this word Kedar mean? Let's look it up. Okay. Kedar is the same word that you see here in Jeremiah 14 and 2. Kedar. It's the same word. Okay, what does this mean? Kedar, dark. Okay, a son of Ishmael, the descendants of Kedar. Dusky of the skin. Okay, which dusky means that you have a dark skin complexion. All right, this is literally talking about skin color, man. So this word, this is the reason why, if you bring this up to Amalekite, if you go into Jeremiah 14 and 2 and you bring this word up, they become silent, man. Okay, they don't want to tell you what that word means, because it literally is talking about skin color. All right, it ain't talking about in a metaphoric sense that this person's countenance has become darkened because they're sad. It ain't dealing with that, man. Okay, this is dealing with the physical look, the physical color of a person's skin. All right. And here it goes again, okay? Quadar, black-skinned man, okay? Now, what you have to understand here in Jeremiah 14 and 2 is why this word was used, okay? Which they ain't gonna go into it, all right? You gotta deal in the context, man. What's going on here? Why is Judah's skin color darkened? Okay, why have they become darkened? Because there's a famine going on, okay? That's why you got to read the whole chapter, man. Like you Christians tell us, you got to read the context. You got to read the context, man. Okay? Obviously, this guy and this guy, they ain't well versed in the scriptures.